Good morning slash evening, Pickle Panthers. It is time for Wake Up Wednesdays with your school counselors, and this is our final episode and episode 39, which is our final episode of the year. I'm Mr. Marcioni, one of your school counselors.
Hey everyone, it's Miss Truesdale, your other school counselor.
That is right. It is the end. We've gotten through a full school year, most of you virtually. Okay, so we wanted to advertise this. This is the Charles County Youth Achievement Program being hosted by the resource officers in Charles County Sheriff's Office. This program is offered to middle school students aged 10 to 13 who reside in Charles County. The achievement program will be hosted at Westlake High School in Waldorf. The dates are July 12th through July 29th. Times are 10:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday during those weeks. A lunch will be provided each day. There's no cost to parents. You'll just have to apply, and we'll be sending you the application form in the Wake Up Wednesday email along with the letter. So you will be responsible for transportation to and from Westlake if you do get accepted. However, there will be buses provided via CCPS to the following schools: Milton Summers, Benjamin Stoddard, Henson. So let's say you live close to Summers, you can drop your child off at Summers, and then the bus will take them from Summers to Westlake. So it's a great program. We've had students go in past years. They get involved with all kinds of activities, team building activities, leadership activities. They go on field trips. They get familiar with CPR and the Red Cross. So it's a really great opportunity for students. If you're interested, please read the attached letter and complete the application and submit that. And if you have any questions, please reach out to myself or Ms. Truesdale.
Calling all 8th graders going to high school next year. If you're interested in participating in fall sports, here's some key things that you need to remember. First off, I listed off the fall sports in case you may not be sure what happens when. In the fall, you have football, girls and boys soccer, girls and boys cross country. Cross country is running 3 miles. Girls volleyball, field hockey, which is for girls. We have co-ed golf, co-ed tennis. Now this is the unified team, and they're always looking for people to help out with unified sports. You can participate that way. Co-ed dance and co-ed cheer. Tryouts will be in August before school starts. So if you're interested in participating in one of these activities, you definitely need to be reaching out to the coach now and not waiting until you're back in school, because once you're back in school, the season is already in full swing. Make sure you visit your high school's webpage and register. Each high school has an athletics webpage that you need to go to, and you need to register for sports. And from that webpage, you get the paperwork for your physical that you need to have on file to participate. If you do not have a physical on file, you cannot participate. And then reach out to the coach to find out about the summer workout sessions.
Ms. Krause has asked us to reach out to you all with the yearbook superlative results. So this is by Ms. Krause and the yearbook staff.
So basically, we're getting a sneak peek into the yearbook, aren't we?
Yes, we are. And it's going to be exactly what it looks like on your pages. It might be a little blurry in some spots, but it gives you a little taste of what you'll be getting when you get the yearbook over the summer. First, we'll do teacher superlatives. Ms. Truesdale, you want to start us off?
All right. Most likely to wear a mask that coordinates with their outfit. We have Miss Timko, Miss Buter, and Miss Nelson.
Next up, we have the best online voice. No surprise here is Miss Eichels and Miss Lineberry.
Most likely to have technology issues. And this I do not find shocking. We have Miss Colby. Colby loves technology. She has done an amazing job improving, I will say, throughout the year. And Miss Roland.
All right, next up, we have the best bedhead, and I love these pictures. Mr. Keener with his hair, and Mr. Kasha looking a little disheveled and a little sad.
Most emails sent. And for all you parents out there, I'm sure you're going to find this very shocking that it is Miss Krause, Mr. Marcioni, our one and only Mr. Marcioni right here, and Miss Eichels.
I was just saying to Ms. Truesdale that that's because I keep sending out these Wake Up Wednesday emails, but she disagrees with me. So
I totally disagree with him on that one. He sends out a lot.
right, next up, we have most animated in class. First up, we have Ms. Linton. Secondly, once again, we have Mr. Kasha wearing glasses, which I don't think he wears. And then next up, we have Miss Fitzgerald. And last on the list is Mr. Nairhood.
Those might be blue screen glasses to help with the eyes constantly staring at a computer screen.
Ah, good point. Possibly.
Or just for fun.
That too.
You are muted. The people that always forget that they're muted and they're still talking away. We have Miss Colby. Go figure. And she's the one that struggled with technology. Oh, and Miss Rowland, who also is most likely to struggle with technology and have issues. I shouldn't say struggle with technology, but have technology issues. And then added to that is Mr. Nairhood.
I want to do a quick shout out, Miss Truesdale, because there's one person that I know that if the students had regular interactions with him, he'd be on this list. And that's Mr. Patterson, who regularly is muted during conversations and meetings.
That is a true statement. True statement.
All right, next up we have the most kind. No shockers here. We have Miss Timko, followed up by Miss Limeberry. And then lastly, we have Miss Matthews. And of course, students feel that all faculty in some way, shape, or form have been kind to students this year with this very strange and unique year.
Best dressed. I find this one most amusing because, they only get to see like shoulders up. So we have Miss Lily, Miss Farrell, and Miss K's.
I like Miss K's emoji that she has there.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, most likely not to stress out over a single thing this year. First up, Mr. Keener. Secondly, Mr. Ganter. And once again, Mr. Kasha.
All right. Most likely to start a Zoom meeting on time because they are punctual people. We have Miss Gibney and Miss Chisholm.
Now we have the most helpful. Mr. Kasha, Miss Eichels, and Miss Nelson, the most helpful teachers in the building. And of course, once again, students feel that all faculty have been helpful this year.
This next one, most likely to get off on a tangent. Now, I'm going to point out, the males are taking some of these all full swing on a tangent. We got Mr. Rowland. He wouldn't happen to be talking about cats, would he? We have Mr. Nairhood and Mr. Hofert.
I'm laughing, Ms. Truesdale, just because if the students saw how many times I'd have to take a piece of our recording and cut it out because I go out for the tangent, I might be on that list.
Yeah. And I am the one that gets to hear all the tangents.
Yes, you do.
I wonder if Mr. Hofert, how many times he said, y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Up in here, up in here. Anyway.
There's a tangent for today.
Most organized. Okay, so first up we have Miss Earnshaw. Secondly, we have Mrs. Keener. And third, Mrs. Farrell. I definitely agree. All three of them are very organized people. So good job, students, of picking the right teachers for that. And now we have our student superlatives, our 8th grade superlatives.
All right, most musical goes to Morgan Grove and Lauren Compton.
Next up, we have most artistic going to Kaya Schoen and Darby Latimer.
Always smiling, Landon Andrews and Morgan Grove.
Most likely to become a billionaire. I like that one. Mark White and Corbin Ackerman.
Yes. We have the quietest personality. Thomas Conrad, who goes by Dwight, and Madison Rabarsic. I hope I said that right, Madison, because you have the toughest last name.
I did a good job with it, Ms. Truesdale. But next up, we have the best style. These students be styling. Zoe Petricoin and Peyton Jones.
Yes. Most likely to become president. We have Caroline Bowling and Connor Gray.
I like the flag there for that one. Most energetic. Derek Gilroy and Morgan Grove. I agree with that one, definitely.
Most tech savvy. So does that mean they can do some hacking for me? No, I'm just kidding. We have Addie Sheridan and Eddie Holt.
So Addie, I'm curious, how many times did you have to help Miss Colby this year with her computer issues? You are tech savvy. Most likely to win a Grammy, Lauren Compton and Tyler Raymer.
Most likely to become a TikTok star. Oh, TikTok stars. Caroline Bowling and Janie Prada.
Most likely to become a professional sports player. First up, Patrick Wooka. Secondly, Caroline Earnshaw.
Most likely to become an entrepreneur. We have Dwight Conrad and Claire Bright.
And most likely to win an Oscar, Lucy Mudd and Peyton Jones.
And now we have our most iconic duos. Jack Connell and Zoe Petricoin. We have Kaya Schoen and Addie Sheridan. And Caroline Earnshaw and Sophie Kalinsky.
And like we said earlier, if you all want to see these in your yearbook, you'll get them this summer. Also, when we send out the Wake Up Wednesday email, you'll also have a part where it's not just these pages, but we're also going to send you the surveys that were done from students and staff. We're not going to go over those during our Wake Up Wednesday video, but we will attach it so you can read it on your own.
Thank you to these amazing editors for organizing and creating these cool surveys and the yearbook. Let's give a shout out, big shout out to these three girls, because virtual is not easy, let alone trying to put together a yearbook and make sure everyone appears in that yearbook if possible, and getting all the pictures, especially from those who are remaining home virtually. So great job, Addison Sheridan, Madison Scott, and Madison Rybarsik.
Very impressed. I know Ms. Krause talks very highly of how hard you all worked this year to get that done. And now it's time for our birthdays. And since we have so many, because we're doing our birthdays going into the summer, we will not list them all, but we'll give a little shout out to all of you. And we'll play a bit of the birthday song.
Having the grand finale of fireworks for the end of the year.
Exactly. I figure with 4th of July coming as well, it was appropriate. Happy birthday to all of you early summer birthdays.
And we do want to wish a final farewell to our 8th graders. We will miss you next year. It's been great having some of you in the building. We really appreciated those of you that did the final walkthrough or stroll through the building last Wednesday. It was nice to be able to at least see you and say hi and wave to you and cheer you on as you all take on your new journey to high school.
We're looking forward to hearing about all of your successes as you go on from 9th grade through college and beyond. And now it's time for the PICO Pledge.
With my words and actions.
I pledge to be respectful,
responsible, safe, and proud.
And remember,
you can't hide that PICO pride.
So that is our final episode, Ms. Truesdell. How do you feel about it?
It's been a long year. And maybe next year we can have students doing these again as opposed to us. I'm sure they'd like to hear from each other.
Mm-hmm. And we do have one last thing to leave you all with before we sign off, and that is a little video of our staff saying goodbye to you all. So we were going to put that on now and then head off into the sunset.
Enjoy your summer break.
Thank you.